Easy. Hello, audience. Hi, Dwayne.
Okay. Hi, I'm Camille. So my topic today is Comic Cons and cosplay. So Comic Cons is short for Comic Convention, in case you didn't know, and they are not just about comic books. And cosplay can be about sci-fi, horror movies, comic book heroes, anime, books, kind of anything you want it to be. And when it comes to cosplay, there's kind of no wrong. It just depends on how much time and money you want to spend on it, and you can go crazy with it. So I thought first I would talk about Santa Fe Comic Con, and I went ahead and wrote this. If you just go into Google and type Santa Fe Comic Con 2019, it just passed last month, and you can find information on the guest list that they had. You can see pictures and event schedule. It'll give you information on hotels if you're coming from out of the area, ticket prices, photo op schedules, and so that if you've never done it before, that's something that you can see of something that just passed. Another one coming up, if you've never been, or if you have even never been to this one, it's a big one coming up in January. So this one's going to be called, it's the Albuquerque Comic Con 2020. So if you type that into Google, it'll bring you to the website. The website is growing. They recently, have been updating it. Doesn't have very many guests yet. A couple guests who didn't come to Santa Fe Comic Con are supposed to be coming to the Albuquerque Comic Con. And I believe they're run by the same man. And also something to keep in mind, the Albuquerque Comic Con is the 10th anniversary. So it should be a good one. I want to go. It's going to have ticket prices. You could buy a 1-day pass, 3-day pass. You could pay extra and get VIP. Go onto the website because each con VIP means something different. But they do have a growing guest list. You can see the event schedule. They even do things like speed dating. I've never done speed dating. Allie, you could try speed dating.
Busy.
And also, if you like to dress up, cosplay, definitely want to look at that website because it's going to tell you what the rules are. There's mostly rules about weapons. So no real guns, no real swords, nothing that looks realistic. But you want to look at the website because each con is different, and sometimes they don't want any weapons at all. So if you have like a holster, you have to carry an empty holster. A new website that I found and I thought was pretty cool, it is called Cosplay Shopper. So you look up www.cosplayshopper.com. They're located out in New York, and they have a bunch of cool costumes. So even if you don't want to order from them, you could look there for ideas. And they have costumes, shoes, boots, wigs. I did read up, they don't do refunds though, so if the costume's the wrong size, they're not going to refund your money. But they even have on their website, if you're not going to order, just look at their ideas. They've got some really cool stuff. They even have contacts for the eyes. And for something local, if you do like comic books, there is www.lobocomics.com. They're in Albuquerque off of Wantabo. But if you go into their website, they also sell collectibles, comic books. They also have events. There is such a thing as a free comic book day that already passed in May. So one thing, Lucy, if you want to come here, please. So if you're going to do cosplay, you can, if you don't want to make anything, you could buy something. So this is store-bought. Walmart, $15. It was on sale. Thank you. I like to make my own costumes. So this is a mishmash of everything on top of paper mache. Painted it. and I use this for my Star Trek costume. But you can, again, mix and match all sorts of things. Then they also do photo ops. So if you have an actor that you like and they're in town and you want to take a picture, sometimes you can use your cell phone for a selfie, and it's usually maybe around $40. But if you got a bigger name actor, they're going to do portraits, professional portraits, where you have to pay money, and it's usually about $50 is cheap. You can easily pay on all the way up to $200 for one picture. And if you're creative, you like to go to thrift stores. Got this jacket, man's suede jacket at Goodwill, and it was a different color. So I brought it home and I got some dye, and with a spray bottle, I dyed the jacket. It's from Battlestar Galactica. I ordered the hardware online because it really works and really buckles. If you're old like me and it's the original Battlestar Galactica, I ordered all the pins, patches. I made the shoulder pads, and you can be as creative as you want. Thrift storing is good for finding idea tips. You can paint and hot glue with all sorts of things. So again, Albuquerque Comic Con coming up January. I highly recommend, if you want to give it a try, this would be a really good one to try. It's Albuquerque Convention Center, and that is it. Thank you.
Yay!